So now we're going to try Mother Salutation B. Okay, so this is intended for days 4 to 7, or you can stay on Mother Salutation A. If you want to begin with me and you are an experienced yogi or practitioner, then that's absolutely fine too. So very similar to Mother Salutation A, this time we're going to start to work in some gentle core work. Please proceed with caution if you have had a C-section. So beginning as before, feet hip width apart, shoulders back and down.
And as we raise the arms up above the head, looking up towards the third eye, gently engaging Uddiyana and Mula Bandha, coming forward, taking the hands towards the ground, balancing on the feet, wiggle out those hips and bend the knees. So taking the chest to the knees, bending the knees as much as we need to, releasing those hamstrings, allowing the SI joint to settle, coming onto the tips of the fingers and looking forward. Back down, palms flat on the mat, bending the knees again if we have to, releasing the hamstrings, engaging Uddiyana and Mula Bandha. We're going to step back onto all fours. So hands directly under the shoulders, knees directly under the hips, beginning with tabletop. Exhale, then inhale, taking the navel back, taking it back further, then back to flat back. 5 of these. Inhale, taking the navel back. Exhale, coming back further. Inhale, looking up towards the third eye. Exhale, back to starting position. Inhale, navel to spine. Exhale, further back, gentle, curling up. And inhale as we release, looking up to the third eye. Exhale, back to flat back. And again. Inhale, curling the navel up. Exhale, curling further. Inhale, release. Take as much time as you need, looking up to the third eye and back to flat back. And again, inhale, curling up. Exhale, curling further, every vertebrae of the spine and back to flat back. Looking up to the sky as we inhale, exhale, back to center. Just popping back into child's pose, Balasana, Urdhva Balasana, arms extended out, just rest here. Being aware of the bandhas, Uddiyana, Mula Bandha. Now we're going to pop onto our tummy. We're going to place the front of the arms onto the mat, elbows in towards the body, forehead on the mat. Slowly coming up head first, bringing the shoulders back in towards the body, palms of the hands, front of the arms, coming into Sphinx pose, and we're just looking towards the tip of the nose. This is our Drishti, our focal point. Being aware of the pressure in the lower back. If this is too much, come slightly further forward towards the mat. We're engaging the pelvic floor and the abdominals. Coming back up onto all fours, and from here up into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Now don't worry too much about getting the heels onto the mat. Better to keep the integrity of the inversion. So hands flat on the mat, shoulders back and down, away from the ears. Bend the elbows slightly so they don't lock out. Engaging Uddiyana Bandha, navel back to the spine, Mula Bandha, pelvic floor. Releasing the hamstrings one leg at a time, so taking alternating heels to the mat. Okay, so lengthening, pushing into the palms of the hands, lengthening up to the sit bones. Then taking a step forward, take as many steps as you need to. Feet hip width apart again, hands on the ground, bending forward. Coming on to the tips of the fingers, looking forward. Remember Uddiyana Bandha, bending forward again. Inhaling as we come back up, raising the hands up into prayer position and back to starting position.